Oh, lovely, lovely.
Here he is.
Lovely.
Oh, what excitement. I had such a good time out there, I've got to tell you guys. It was amazing. And what I really, really loved was when you go to the islands, it's all about seasonal produce. You know, here we're getting more into that now. When you go to the shop at any time of the year, any supermarket, you pick up strawberries 365 days a year. There, when you go, if you're too late, you're too late. I went to get a mango. Mango in the Caribbean, you expect them to be everywhere. 2 weeks too late, them already fall from the tree. Too late. And I'm saying, well, I've got to use something else.
Do you know what I always think whenever you're cooking Caribbean food, the colours, it's just like this explosion of colour, isn't it?
Colours. That's a bit of butternut squash there.
Is that a mango?
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Is that a mango?
What is it?
It's a butternut squash, isn't it? Please say I'm
He's
right.
not to know. You are absolutely right. There's various types of
You
squash.
thought that was a mango?
I don't know what a mango looks like.
Well, it's yellowy and anyway, but it's
And
not
you get
that.
various sizes. Yeah, then there's lots of, you know...
I've never seen a mango.
Yeah, you've never seen a mango.
Anyway, we are starting. While Eamonn tries to work out what the rest of the ingredients are.
Of course, for everybody at home, this is available. You know, just got to go to our website. But I've started here with some onions that I've cooked down a little bit slowly. I put some curry spice in there. That's the wonderful aromas that you're smelling the other side of the room. I've hit it with a little bit of saffron. Not imperative, because I know people do find that a little expensive, but it really enhances the dish. It kind of adds a bit of, you know, a bit of depth to it.
It is expensive,
so that's
but
really lovely.
It lasts for ages, and you only need the tiniest bit, don't you?
You need a pinch. I've also got here what Eamonn was referred to, some mango.
Underneath the mango
a bit of butternut squash, actually. All of that's going in there. Don't worry, Eamonn, we still love you.
What James Bond film was that in? Dr. No, right. An Ursula undress come out of the water,
Ursula.
remember?
In that bikini.
Filmed in Jamaica, I'm told.
It's beautiful.
That's when
and
mangoes were in season.
I've cut the peppers in a slightly different way, and I think when you're talking about vegetables and stuff, Ruth, try and chop them up, try and make them a little bit interesting.
Be creative.
Be creative when they cook down. We're sweating that all off in there, along with some garlic and a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper.
Oh, now that's the really hot one, isn't it?
Well, it is hot, but I have to say, you don't need to add too much of it. But the real beauty of a Scotch bonnet pepper, it's not just about the heat of it, it's also about the flavour.
OK,
it adds flavour.
I can understand if you live in Scotland or Ireland or something, wanting to eat this because you want to put heat in your bones.
Yeah.
But if you live in Jamaica, why would you want to be eating something hot when it is hot?
Why?
Like they're anywhere.
Because I think it was all about the old days of having... By the way, this is a little bit cooked down. I'm just putting some coconut in here now to really bring that back.
And is that coconut milk or coconut cream?
Milk. Coconut milk. Yeah, you could buy that in the tin.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put some tomato in here, just kind of a little bit of chopped tomato and a touch of spinach. Bring that up to the boil. And then I'll show you how to finish that off.
So in that, it's exactly the same as this.
That is exactly the same, Ruthie.
Yeah. And that's how you finish it.
And this is how we finish that off. And just let that come up to the boil beautifully. There you go. And I'm going to be serving that with a lovely flatbread. So we'll talk about that in a second.
Yes, I've already sampled the flatbread.
I know you're nibbling away at that. But, Ruthie, just to finish that off, all of that goes in there. You cook that down, you sweat that. Top that up with some vegetable stock and just allow that to cook down. OK?
And do you want the vegetables very soft or with a little bit of
with a bit of a bite. We really always with a bit of a bite. And then you saw me. That was going to bring up to the boil there. It's probably going to be cooking for about 15, 20 minutes.
So you want to put a lid on that?
Not necessarily.
No? OK.
That's why you've got the wonderful smells around the studio. That's why all the cameramen, the sound people go, whoa, I can't wait for that pepper pot, Ainsley. And traditionally, for pepper pot, before everybody from the Caribbean sort of shouted me down, I've got a bit of molasses here. And there's something called cassaripe, which comes from the cassava plant, and that's the kind of juice, that lovely molasses juice.
Plant,
I know that everybody knows what a cassava plant looks like.
What's it look like, Eamonn?
But this is absolutely, this is like a molasses, pomegranate molasses, and I'm just putting a little bit of that into our beautiful, there you go, our pepper pot.
So it's a little bit sweet and sourish, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and sourish?
Wait till you try this. I'm just going to really give that a nice hard boil now. Now, as that's coming up to the boil, a nice high heat on there. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Now, this is what you've been eating, Eamonn.
Yes.
It's a flatbread. And there's so many different varieties you can get a flatbread. You can add anything you really want to it. Do you know what I mean, Ruthie? So we started off with the self-raising flour, important. I've got some yoghurt here, which I mix with a little bit of water, just a dash of water, and then we've got 1 egg. So it's a beaten egg, and then all of that's just mixed together, and then that goes into a well, into the centre of your self-raising flour. and then you massage it vigorously.
Why yoghurt? What does yoghurt do?
Oh, the yoghurt, that's it. Kind of adds a little bit of sort of acid to it, you know what I mean? It gives it that lovely bite. And then you work it until you get that kind of consistency. Can you see what I've got there? That lovely softy...
You've got green bits in there.
Yeah, green bits in there because that comes courtesy. A little bit of chopped coriander, a little bit of green chilli in there. Now, don't feel threatened by that. If you don't want to put the green chilli in there, you think, oh, the children might not be very good. Well, it doesn't matter because you can just eliminate that. Take that out.
Put whatever you want, really.
And then you roll that out, cook that into a pan, 4 or 5 minutes each side.
Fry it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, put that in the pan, a little bit of frying going on. But more importantly, it's all about the tasting of this,
this is
wonderful...
a soup. It is a soup, not a stew, isn't it?
Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at that.
It smells unbelievable.
Just fantastic with the coconut and everything in there. That's it. And Eamonn loving that.
And we're in Veganuary, of course, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Veganuary, so this is all vegetarian.
Yeah.
So you're on at 11:30.
Yeah.
After us. This morning Sunday is 10:30 till 11:30.
I thought it would taste like a curry, but it doesn't.
No.
It's like... It's the chilli that's coming
John
through.
Barrowman's here. Do you want to taste,
nice.
John?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I said?
Here.
Hello, Johnny boy.
John,
How are you?
I'm videoing for Instagram right now. There you go. Hey!
And everybody at home too, say hello to John.
Hi!
You're filming yourself eating. He's filming himself eating.
Like that? So remember before I was talking about heat with flavour?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Does it burn your mouth?
Heat with flavour.
Yeah, heat with flavour.
A bit like John Barrowman.
Oh, that's a horrible shot.
Heat with flavour.
The thing about the heat with it and, you know, eating in hot climates, it's to bring your temperature down, to moderate your temperature, just like when we drink tea here, to bring the temperature down.
Did you learn that? Did you learn that in the jungle?
I looked, yeah.
I was also saying to Eamonn earlier on, it's all about the old days when we didn't have refrigeration, Ruthie. Do you remember that?
Spices.
So the spices and everything else was a wonderful way of protecting, killing all the bugs and everything like that.
Do you think I said to you when we didn't have refrigeration?
Do you notice he looked at me?
I know!
I have no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, listen, all Ainsley's
Have a
recipe
good show on
details
Sunday.
on the This Morning app, which is free. You can download that, and we'll see you at 11:30, straight after This Morning Sunday.